What is up, guys, and welcome to another Ruthless Rudy video. Alright guys, so I decided to make this video today because I was looking for information relating to the beta that I had a little bit of a hard time finding, and I noticed particularly that there wasn't much information on YouTube about the questions I had. Right guys, so before we get into this video, I just want to take my hat off to Square Enix, thanking them for a great game, a great beta, and more specifically for their commitment to the community. So in this video I'd like to cover three main things. First, we'll be looking at gameplay and systems. Then we'll be looking at some pro tips. And finally, some known issues and workarounds. Alright, so let's jump right in. I will leave a link in the description if you would like to go to the actual Square Enix website where you can find out more. So on their website,
pile of Avengers stuff.
They recommend that before you assemble in-game, to take a moment
Maybe it's a secret lever?
to go through the beta information.
No.
They did promise that they'd continue updating throughout the weekend to ensure you're up to date with known issues and workarounds straight from the devs themselves. They are encouraging the community to keep sending them feedback across their social channels as you play. As I'm sure you well know, the beta will give them tons of invaluable data about the game balance, as well as metrics regarding multiplayer and server performance. The data they gather will also help them shape the game as it grows. So if you experience any issues that I don't mention in the known issues and workarounds in this video, I will leave a link to their customer service support center in the description as well. So guys, if you encounter any bugs or any known workarounds that are not mentioned in this video, please feel free to contact them. And seeing that I've already spoken to them, I can assure you that their response time is absolutely fantastic. One last thing that they put a lot of emphasis on is to wait until the full beta downloads before launching the game.
Right now, but I'm freaking out.
With that being said, let's jump right into it. First up is gameplay and systems. So first and foremost, the beta experience differs from the full game in the following ways. You must link a validated Square Enix members account via email to play in the beta. Okay, another thing worth mentioning is that hero levels have been capped at 15 and that power levels have been capped at 45. Also, hero and power level progression have been artificially accelerated. Gear and item drops from enemies and strongboxes are not final. Available skill unlocks have been limited to the first page of 3. No faction vendors or mission givers are present on the helicarrier. Hero missions, war zones, drop zones, and harm challenges have been limited to a subset of the launch product. Another very important thing to note is that quick play and quick match have been disabled. So in the final game, quick match will only matchmake you to teams that need the hero you currently are, while quick play will put you in any team as an available hero within that team pulled from your roster. Let me explain. For example, if they have an open slot but already have an Iron Man, Thor and Hulk, then the matchmaking will pick one of your existing different heroes and match you to that group.
Way.
Real money purchases
Jarvis.
have also been disabled for the beta. However,
Find Hulk and get out of
you
here.
will be granted 3,450 credits to use in the in-game marketplace and challenge cards, where you can unlock cosmetic items to personalize your
I
heroes.
don't think so.
Two specific rewards are especially worth mentioning: the Assemble nameplate and Heroic nameplate. These are awarded in the beta and are later credited to your online ID in the full game at the date of launch. To unlock the Heroic nameplate, you will need to complete the harm challenges in sequential order, namely first, second and third. Or if you prefer, tier 1, 2 and 3. Point 2 on our agenda is pro tips. Let's first talk about the main menu. Before selecting Play Beta, open the settings menu and customize your camera and controller settings to your own preferences. When you're on the main menu, you can press R1 to open the news for beta. Which brings us to our gameplay. I encourage you to experiment with alternate control and camera settings to find what feels best for your playstyle. In default control scheme, inputs may vary.
I found the archive schematic. I think I can find my way.
Press up on your D-pad to activate tactical awareness. This shows you your mission objectives and the locations of high-value targets and strongboxes. If you press right on the stick, you can lock onto a single target during combat. You can equip gear as you acquire it and boost the gear as you collect resources. Skill points can be used to unlock new skills as your hero levels up. When playing solo, be sure to play each hero to increase their hero and power levels, and equipping them each with skills and gear of your choosing. You can change difficulty settings in either the main menu or at the war table. You can find the difficulty settings under main menu, settings, gameplay, campaign and difficulty. And at the war table, if you hover over a mission, you can then select difficulty to choose. The challenge ratings range from 1 to 4, and it will lower or raise enemy power in the mission once you've launched them. Which brings us to matchmaking. You can enable matchmaking when prompted. Select a war zone or drop zone, then wait in the quinjet until other players have joined your strike team. Launch whenever you are ready to go forward. Companion AI heroes will fill in your empty team slots. Players must complete the campaign missions before attempting to matchmake, with the harm training rooms being the last. If you would like to try playing Warzone solo, simply disable matchmaking.
Okay. Show me your secrets.
Which brings us to our final thing regarding pro tips, which is marketplace and challenge cards. In the marketplace, you can press the R2 trigger to access additional cosmetic items in the hero roster. In the character menu, challenge cards show hero-specific challenges at the bottom of the screen. And that's all for pro tips, which brings us to the final point on our agenda: known issues and workarounds. Let's look at matchmaking first. They did mention that they are experiencing a high demand in multiplayer matchmaking that could lead to some wait times or connection issues. They went on to mention that they are working to improve this for everyone.
Impossible.
However, there is an optional workaround that they suggest trying.
Yeah.
In the quinjet,
Sure.
before selecting a mission, invite your friends and disable matchmaking.
Well, you can.
Once the desired strike team has formed, launch the mission again.
Thanks.
However, this is not an ultimate fix for the problem.
Being this quiet.
Yeah, it's nothing.
And it might not
Okay.
work for everyone.
Okay. Good. So. Yeah.
Some players are still having difficulty,
It's real.
but there are some other workarounds you can try.
The cure.
First of all,
It's real. I mean,
you can exit to the main menu, change matchmaking to disable, and then enable again.
It didn't work like that.
The second thing you can try
you saw them.
is to use friend invites,
It looks like it really hurts, but
and if that doesn't work,
maybe
disable
that's why
matchmaking to play with companion
I
AI.
didn't really fit in before. I mean,
If you have
superheroes
character
were
selection
wild.
issues,
I figured
disable matchmaking.
if I could just win that
Once
fan
again,
fiction competition, you
They
know, then
have
everything would just-
expressed They have sincerely apologized for this and mentioned that they are working on patches for future beta weekends
Freak.
to address this
You're not-
and other issues. Some players have reported that they experience a problem where they cannot progress past the Golden Gate Bridge. The suggested workaround here is to close the application, open notifications on PS home screen, and launch the game again once the beta is fully downloaded.
And not a lot of people could
In
do
addition,
that.
if you cannot progress in a mission, open the options menu and select
What?
reload checkpoint.
It's nothing. Thank you.
Here I would quickly
This
like
was
to
really
mention a
good.
few
Okay,
things
very
about the
happy. I don't
UI
get it.
Yeah,
or
it's
user interface.
good.
Depending on the
Okay,
settings,
I'll go.
some UI elements may not appear
Thanks.
properly. Some icons and elements are not final. Cosmetic gameplay rewards may not unlock properly.
Now I have my own room on the Chimera.
Here I
This
would
is really
like to
happening?
talk a little bit about heroes and AI companions.
It was amazing when this thing was in the
Once you have unlocked Iron
Maybe
Man
Mr.
and
Stark
Black
can
Widow,
fix it.
you must select them in the Select Hero or Companions
Kind of a
menu
mess.
to equip their level
I'm
6
using it for
starting
storage
gear.
or something.
You need to open Select Hero or Companions menu to assign specific heroes to assist on supported missions. It's also highly suggested that you spend time advancing each hero to keep the most efficient and effective strike team.
Wonder who was staying here before.
So that's all from me for today, guys. I hope you found this information useful. Please check out the links in the description.
Doors are working. You know, give him some time to forget he saw me crying.
So until next time, guys, please like and subscribe to my channel if you find this kind of information useful. And I will see you in the next Ruthless Rudy video. Peace out. Take care.